everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Redskins going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. Now the former Notre Damer, this is CJ Process, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Now Wilson on 1st down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Proscience. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. A first carry for Samaje Perine. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 2nd down, Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's 4th. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. And caught right side, Green. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the play clock's running down. Cousins now. Forced out to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. A second down carry for Process. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. CJ Process. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard. Had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Play action for Pirine. Now Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Cousins gives this to Pirine. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
There you go, play action now. Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Wilson. Forward with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Prosise, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Anthony Hitchens from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's third down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
On third and goal, Wilson. Flush to his right, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. An update now from Oakland. The Broncos out to an early lead against the Raiders. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First down throw for Cousins. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So 2nd and 10 here. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Cousins now from the 50. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're starting to put some space here. First quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Finding some room at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sua Cravens coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Cutler. He lets it fly for Lockett. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They start on the ground with Pirine. And he's got room. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Fires one, but incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Defense, got the lead. Yeah.
We've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Wilson. And he finds a man with the crossing route. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw, Cutler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. C.J. Prosise was the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
There's Wilson to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Redskins now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down and 4. Now Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Jets have just scored, so they've taken the lead in that ball game. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start out with a run from Prosise. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Wilson to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They go play action now. Wilson. Caught left side. Gilmore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wilson. And some room to roam now. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run with Marshall. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. 2nd down, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Knocked down from the side near the 34-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Procise, and he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down following the run. Now Wilson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On the handoff, this is Procise. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third and long. It's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. A first down throw for Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Keith Marshall, 77 yards. And now the Redskins, if they hit the PAT, they will have the lead. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Right back to Procise. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. He's got Lockett, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Earlier in the game, they faced a 19-point deficit. Now here they are with a chance to take the lead on 1st and goal. One last shot for Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have time here, partner, for just 1 final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. One last shot now for Cousins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.